Hi, John Park here and welcome back to my Technology Commercialisation programme. It's Sunday, so it's time for my weekly session here on the sofa of contemplation. In my last video I talked about how refining and testing ideas with real people is a key part of developing a business. It provides you with an opportunity to develop and refine your business proposition as you incorporate the real-time feedback. After my 3-question challenge from Les Charm at Babson, I immediately reached out to 3 organisations in Boston to test my concept. Now 2 of the 3 leads have come in, and probably the most important one has agreed to meet with me to discuss it on Tuesday. This is a real opportunity to get pivotal feedback at a very early stage of the business. What is even better is that they have already pointed me towards another business partner organisation here in the US operating a very similar business but in a completely separate market segment. I'm taking all of Tuesday to prepare for the call and work on the next version of my business model. Remember, refine and test. Don't just go in with your latest half-baked ideas. Do some real research at every stage in the process so you're continually building and continually testing. At this point in your programme, you should also be developing your opportunities and thinking actively about how to go out there and begin to test them. If you are struggling to find an opportunity, and I know some of you are, I suggest you simply look at your daily routine, work, home or leisure, and think about something that could simply be done better. That in itself is an opportunity. You just have to find a technology solution. Now remember, it doesn't have to be feasible. The whole point of this part of the programme is about testing feasibility. If you're struggling with the tech bit and don't think of yourself as being tech savvy, simply take the opportunity to someone you know who is. Remember, you can still be a technology entrepreneur and build a technology business without necessarily being a techie. Going back to the basic model I presented in the first podcasts, your first challenge is to find that missing experience, in this case tech experience, that you need to build your venture. It is exactly what I'm going through right now. I have no understanding of the US education market or the design skills to deliver some of the high-end teaching materials that I would like to produce. So I need to find people that do and can do it for me. Use what your environment has to offer to help you assemble the opportunity. In the US, the education market is becoming a thriving digital business and is really taking off. There is an entire tech cluster right here in Boston that is dedicated to that sector. The business I'm working on for my project at Babson is an education business and is hosted in Boston's latest tech accelerator, run by a company called Constant Contact. I used some local connections that meant I was fortunate enough to be able to arrange a visit and a tour by the CTO of Constant Contact, a guy called Andy Miller. And he shared his vision about how this new accelerator is helping the first cohort of businesses they are hosting, including the education business I'm working with. The visit was with Gary McEwen, the CEO of the Enterprise Northeast Trust, who was over here in Boston to gather inspiration for the oil and gas accelerator that he is soon to open in Aberdeen. It was a truly inspirational tour, and the Constant Contact Accelerator is actually quite unique. It has been specifically designed to help the businesses it is hosting, but they in turn are also helping drive change and innovation in the host business, Constant Contact. I believe there is much the UK can learn from this model. It is also something I believe could work in pretty much any corporate, but only if they have an entrepreneurial leader like Andy with vision, and they can also back them with the commitment and stamina to do it properly. It has made me start to think ahead about where I need to locate my business. It needs to be an environment like this to help it nurture and develop. That is something you will need to consider too. Hopefully this video has made you think a bit more about how to develop your opportunity further, and to start thinking ahead about where your business should best be located. I look forward to sharing my progress when I talk to you again next week. Thanks for listening, and I hope you're enjoying the programme.
When you go, will you send back a letter?